Nerdrotic.com.
An Indiana Jones film looking to flop. What a catastrophic failure. I am currently looking at, like, this is the theater. This is the theater that I go to. I'm not going to share it. So you're going to have to trust me, bro. But this is the theater I go to. And there are, right now, this movie opens tomorrow. This is the first showing. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 tickets sold.
What? Is it at prime time, like 7 p.m.? Or?
It's 3. It's the 3 o'clock show, but it's summer. It's summer. This is a popular theater that absolutely got packed for Miles Morales 2. That was freaking packed. For Super Mario was selling out. Like the whole theater was sold out. So
wow.
17 tickets sold so far.
Wow. Yes.
I think Indiana Jones, the entire decision to use the story they did was an absolute misunderstanding of the zeitgeist. I did a video on it, and I think it's really pushing what the media has been pushing for quite some time now, and forcing in the National Socialists once again in this story. Like they feel like we gotta have them fighting the Nazis. Now it's kind of a misunderstanding of the brand of Indiana Jones. And it's also, they really wanted to force that in. And there's no way anybody could convince me otherwise. They wanted to have Indy punching Nazis. Yeah. Which, if you're going to, I made this point when I heard this was being shot. I'm like, if they found a way to de-age Harrison Ford for an entire film, okay, sure. Yeah. But there's other things you can have Indy doing that would be just as interesting, that would make more money, like I mentioned in my video, like having him go after Atlantis. That would be way more interesting, okay? And you could have some other nefarious government organization from some wherever, and it wouldn't make any difference, but that they really wanted to push that hard. That is a misunderstanding. That is what they want. They're trying to create the zeitgeist instead of, like, understanding it, Chris. And because, like, trends are natural. They come from us, okay? They come from our desires, and Hollywood is not where they create them anymore. It's where they go to die. It's where trends go to die. And they have such a disconnect with the audience, they just don't get it. So they keep pushing the same shit. This is why we get, like, you know, I put up on Twitter today that America's healing because we don't have late night talk show. Like, they're going to start blaming some of these movie failures on the lack of late night talk shows. Nobody gives a fuck about those anymore. Like, right. It is old people falling asleep with their TV on. That is fucking it. Like, no young person is watching Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Yes.
They just aren't. And you know what? If they keep going down this road, scripted film is going to become a boomer thing. You know, the ages are going up from people watching these movies anyway. And they're going to start like Star Wars is aging out. Star Trek has already aged out. Doctor Who aged out. Marvel Comics is aging out. DC Comics is aging out. It won't be long until they're going to start adapting anime and video games, because that's what young people give a shit about right now. That's just a fact. So this was their last hurrah. This was Lucasfilm's last hurrah. This is the last thing they had to not completely fuck up, even after Crystal Skull, and they found a way to do it. It like, look at this first paragraph. You know, they wanted to put the 140 million up there. 60 to 65 million opening weekend for Indiana Jones. Now, I think Crystal Skull had a 4-day opening weekend, and it did 100 million. But that's still, take away the one holiday. I think. I'm not sure. I think I remember seeing that. But take away, that's 70 million. Adjust for inflation, it's probably more like 85 to 90 now.
Yeah,
it's not going to do as well as Crystal Skull, and that's abysmal. And that's about what The Flash did. And what's interesting is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Dysentery cost about as much as The Flash. They're both extremely expensive movies that are going to lose hundreds of millions of dollars. And this is Indiana fucking Jones with Harrison Ford.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.
Hey, if you like what we do here at Nerdrotic Daily, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you could do that with your favorite YouTuber as well, I'm sure they would appreciate it as much as I do.